Guys, Kane here, and in this video we're back to Eternal Saga Region Tactics. So I've played this game for about a week, maybe a bit more, and the thing is I have already have most information to make even a newbie tips for people starting out or what they should do to get better at the game. So there will be a few points to touch on the subject. Now, when people are starting out, after you clear the first 3 or 4 stages, I usually do 4 since it unlocks the mail as well, and you get some stuff in the mail. You will be able to enter about 11 coupons and get about 7,000 diamonds. And after you clear about 20 more stages or 30 or stuff like that in the store, you'll get another 2 or 3,000. So essentially the first day in the game you will be able to get over 10,000 diamonds, and that is pretty much depending how you spent it, whether or not you should re-roll the account and start a new one. And I do mean start a new one because in this game it's very rough if you don't spend your resources properly. So after you get the diamonds, you have a few places where you can spend them on. So basically you have the items which you can purchase in here to upgrade quite a bit of stuff, or buying gears instead of rather in the shape of pulling them randomly, or you should be getting heroes with those diamonds or buying the shoes up above. So in that perspective, I would honestly advise people the first day and with those 10,000 diamonds to spend on getting a couple of heroes to 6 star. Now there is also another option which we should cover. So the thing about heroes is some heroes are even good at 1 star, or rather perform better than units even at 3 star or a bit higher. The thing is, those heroes have to be in the back line, and those heroes in the back line are still able to heal, are still able to do damage, are still able to buff, debuff and stuff like that. However, if you will be placing 1-star heroes in the front line, they will be dying in a matter of seconds. So for example, I have 2 cavalries at 6 star, and if they would be 1 star, they would have like 4,000 HP, like a lot less defense than you can see here. And the other one, similar defenses, not that high as the other one, however health is the same. And they would die in literally seconds because these chargers can get into the backline of the enemy and take literally all focus in an instant. So the thing about that is you can still get 1-star heroes in the version of the backliners, however you cannot get them in the version of the frontliners. So do keep that in mind. And why should you pull for the heroes? The thing is, in this game, the heroes do pose a lot of buffs, a lot of damage, a lot of stuff like that. And also, while pulling the heroes, you're also pulling for the army. And pulling for the army is probably one of the crucial or essential things for you to grow in this game, especially while forging your very own first or 2 or 3 formations. So for example, as you can see, the first formation I have is basically just full chargers, just so I can clear stages a lot faster. And the second one is just basically legionnaires, some legionnaire chargers, as well as healers and stuff like that. So it's more of a tanky based formation. So the thing is, this is only my own thoughts on the formation and also what I'm using. I'm not saying these chargers are the best or the other formation is the best either. I'm doing a particular thing with the formation which I have said, which leads me, or rather which leads the video to the second tip, is farming. So basically you have the shoes up above and you regain them 120 in about 10 hours, I think. And you should be able or want to farm all of these shoes on a regular basis. And that takes time, and it can take an hour, maybe more, to clear some of the shoes that you will be gaining, even for like the daily, evening, or afternoon logins. And basically the formation which I have right now, it clears the stage in about 20 seconds. So this is a hard stage which I'm farming a lot of materials on, and as you can see the chargers are taking a lot of damage since they're not tanky, but they're able to clear the backline and the front line in rather seconds. So essentially, we started at 6 minutes, and in 50 seconds I already almost cleared it. And basically, if this takes about 1 minute or so, it's really about 20 seconds of your in real life time. So if it's 20 seconds, I would need to clear 30 stages. So essentially, that turns to like 10 minutes of 120 shoes, which isn't really a lot. Most of the stuff or most of the things that you spend in most games don't really, or rather, always exceed over 10 minutes, maybe even hours and stuff like that. Most other events don't really take longer, and most of them are on auto. However, in the same PvPs or let's say stages or events, you can use or rather control your own army, but you're controlling the entire thing. Some skills are still kind of bugged, so you cannot properly manage a few of those skills, not all of them, only a few of them. So do keep that in mind. The third thing is spending money on the game. So there is a pack which usually pops up here, which you can buy a hero, then it contains shoes and stuff like that, and it's very cheap. These packs you should look into, as well as when you upgrade a unit, and I've saved the unit just for the video. After I upgrade a unit, a pack should pop up, such as this one for 10 bucks, and you get 3,000 shoes, which is about over 1,000 diamonds already, 2 hero tickets, which basically means if you're not lucky, one hero is about 2,500 diamonds, if you're not lucky. And basically this one, you guarantee just pull 2 heroes, whichever hero you want or whichever hero you select. Then you get 2 legendary weapons, 2 legendary armors, and you get a lot more of those heroic upgrade stuff. So for example, let me show you what this heroic and the soldiers elite stuff are. You also get something below there, but I cannot check. So for 10 bucks, this is literally one of the best packs there is, and I do believe those packs kind of increase in the amount that they're given. So for example, for that 10 bucks, I can get 120 of these stones, and in a week of farming, and also 10 of these are from a specific stage which I cleared. So in a week of farming, I got only 5 of this. So if I would fuse these and then fuse these, I would be able to make one of my heroes to level 60. And if you spend 10 bucks, you are able to make 6 heroes level 60. So basically 10 bucks and I make all of these, let's say, heroes from here to here level 60. And now they're level 50. So essentially the game does have good packs, and the game turns to insane grinding and insane pay to win. I'm not saying that the game is entirely pay to win, but it does look like it is. Now the thing is, comparing, let's say, the normal stage, or rather, give me a second. So we're checking the stage 18, you get like the basic stuff, which essentially you don't even need ever. Like if you already went through the story stages, you're gonna have enough to upgrade like friggin' 50-60 units even in the future. And the thing about it, if you check the hard stage, you are getting the purple and the orange materials, as well as the legendary ones already from these stages. So keep in mind, once you pass this to stage 40, you are going to unlock the chaos map, which essentially I do believe will be giving the epics and the legendaries like candy, perhaps heroes, perhaps units, perhaps some other stuff, and essentially the game will seem a lot less pay to win. However, at the current stage, it is very hard to even pass like the basic stages in the events or upgrade or stuff like that. So basically, after the first week or so, the game is going to be only grind, and if you're ready for that, the game may be fun and you won't need to spend a lot of time in the game as it is. Majority of it is just grinding and then formation making. So aside from that, I wouldn't advise people to spend money on anything else other than proper packs, which I have shown, which you can get. The other only thing which I can tell you, which probably is okay to buy, would potentially be this pack for 50 bucks and the ad remover pack. As well as I think the stage clear packs would give you a ton of diamonds, but I'm not entirely sure as I didn't count the amount for the amount of money you're paying. And essentially, they're not really giving you that much diamonds in most of the other packs, which you are buying in, like the ones that I've shown after upgrading a unit. But you're getting a lot of other materials which you upgrade your units or heroes, or you get those heroes, and they prove to be a lot more worth than actually the diamonds right here. So the other pack for 10 bucks is already costing 5 times cheaper than this one. You get the same amount of shoes, you get more heroic upgrade stones, you get the same amount of soldier stones, and like a lot of other stuff, which really paying 40 additional bucks for 7,000 diamonds and less materials, like even this pack is not as good as like the packs that usually pop up. So again, do keep that in mind. Now, formation making turns out to what you want to do. Basically, my own formation is centered around farming. Now, if I made a specific other formation, perhaps I would be able to clear a few more stages further in the normal and the also hard. However, if I would make my army in the version of 0 chargers and just like frontline mages and like army or whatever, something similar like here, the army takes so friggin' much to walk, so even on auto repeat battles it would take over 1 minute for one stage. So instead of farming for 10 minutes those 120 shoes, it would take me literally like 30 minutes to farm those 120. And if they send you like 120 in your mail, that's another 30, then once more and another 30, and if you're spending diamonds for this, like, you're gonna be grinding day in, day out, and your battery life may plummet, and as well as like electricity or whatever, since you're gonna have to be keeping this game tapped out or whatever. So essentially, I made this more or less to just clear everything fast and keep it on a tab or stuff like that, and just do whatever I want in Discord, game, internet, or other games or whatever. And the other thing is guild. Now, I would suggest for you to find a guild to join, and also all because you get additional experience. So whenever you're starting out, you'll get like 1,500 to 3,000 shoes, and additional experience means you will need to clear less stages to level up, to access the hard stage. Since you will essentially be stuck at stage 17, then you're going to need to level up, upgrade army, and until you're able to reach this stage and unlock the hard mode, you're gonna have to farm something here, and the experience essentially will help you make it a lot faster. Since the faster you upgrade your army to, let's say, level 40, 50, you're going to be passing a lot more stages. And after you upgrade your even equipment for your heroes, the damage and the tankiness of your army will be enough for you to pass quite a few more stages. And the last tip is do not worry about equipment that much. So for example, I can show you something like here. As you can see, I have one legendary equipment right now, one legendary weapon, one helmet, and one necklace. And the thing is, you can see how many of the red equipment I have. And I can tell you right now, I have not ever pulled the gears from this specific thing, as it costs too much diamonds. So how did I get all of these red equipments, as you can see here? The thing is, when you unlock the hard stage and you're farming or grinding here, you're farming the equipment, you're farming the materials for your army and heroes and skills, and even refining the equipment and a lot of other things in the version of like crafting. At the same time, you're farming event materials, which you are able to buy those legendary equipment. So for instance, if you're spending diamonds to get more shoes, you're gonna farm to get a chance for better equipment, resources to upgrade heroes or army, as well as stuff with which you can buy let's say legendary equipment here, skin exchanges, some materials, as you can see here, and etc and etc. So the thing about it is that already playing the game for about a week, and this event was only like a couple of days, and I've already purchased 2 of the legendary armors and accessories, and I almost have enough for the weapon as well. Now if I'm lucky, 2 of my chargers will get 2 legendary weapons. If I'm unlucky, then I will get a bow or a sword, and then I will not really use it on any of my heroes. So essentially it's luck based, and you know, all the games have this kind of luck. So essentially this is more or less what I'm doing about my build, about the farming, and it's actually a lot better to spend your diamonds either on the heroes currently, given the kind of information I have right now, and shoes if you intend to get or want to get better equipment in terms of rings, boots, armor, like everything in here. And the cost of just getting like 10 of these materials literally will make up for getting more of these. Let me just show you an example, right, as it will be a bit easier. So for instance, you can buy these heroic royal stones for 400 diamonds for 10 of them. So 400 diamonds turns to 1,200 shoes, which leads to 300 stage clears, right? So in those 300 stage clears, you're going to get about 10 to 30 of these materials already. And the thing is, if you get 10 to 30 of these materials already, it's not counting the fact that how much of the let's say army upgrade stones you get. It's not counting how many of these you have a chance to get. It's not counting how many skill upgrade stones you get, like weapon or armor enhances. All the other materials are not in, or rather counted into that price, as well as the event materials and also the equipment or a chance for the equipment. So it's not really efficient to buy stuff with diamonds from the shop if you can spend the diamonds for shoes and then farm a lot more stuff. So do keep that in mind. That is insanely more efficient for you to just grind all your stuff. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the tips for new players in the game. The video is probably about 20 minutes long, but the thing is, most of these things have to be explained properly for people to understand. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this was useful for you. Take care and stay safe out there.